YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Breezy, man. Hey, I know I've been gone for a little while, but boy is back, man. I'm trying to be more consistent when it comes to like dropping at least, once every 3 or 4 days, But life be lifing. But we're back, man, and today we're gonna be reacting to this other content creator's reaction to old man goes to jail for kidnapping, but video services showing the truth. So we're gonna see what happens in this video. What call me was the title. It says old man goes to jail for kidnapping. You know what I'm saying? We don't see old people kidnapping ever. Well, definitely not in this country. So if you're new, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's do it, man.
Shopping for Tylenol for his elderly mother.
As he walks the aisles, video shows him cross paths with this woman in a motorized wheelchair with a baby in her arms and a little girl under her feet.
She's pointing to where the Tylenol is.
Patel's back is to the camera, but as the chair moves forward, he appears to lean in. That's when the mother says he picked up her son. She did not respond to requests to comment on the new video, but told us last month,
he pulled him, I pulled him back, we're tug-of-warring.
And this video is very clear that that did not happen.
She says her client thought the kid was going to fall, so he was helping her readjust. Video shows him back up. She points to something, and he moves in that direction.
If you're in Walmart and you see someone in need, you're just going to have to let them fall, apparently. You're just going to have to let them, whatever happens, happens. We can no longer help handicapped people is what this is saying.
So he's facing kidnapping charges after the incident at Walmart.
But we have the video. So the video show that it did not happen. And he's still facing charges.
Wait. So he's still facing charges even though the video shows that he did not kidnap any kid. That doesn't make any sense.
Mom describes moment man allegedly tried to kidnap her son. We're tug-of-warring.
Just glad that he's still home with us.
Thankful. That's how Caroline Miller is feeling after a frightening encounter at this Ackworth Walmart.
But as much as we would love to think it'll never happen, it will and does. And to be prepared for when it does.
She says her kids wanted to ride the motorized wheelchair. They were almost done shopping when she says 56-year-old Mahindra Patel asked for help finding Tylenol.
When I pointed my arm out this way to point it to the direction of where it was, that is when he reached down, put both his hands on Jude, and grabbed him out of my lap.
She says it happened so fast.
I'm like, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? He pulled him, I pulled him back. We're tug-of-warring.
She says then he walked off, bought the Tylenol, and left.
That's not what happened.
Hold up, we're going to play this video first. So that's what she's claiming.
Okay.
So this man tried to kidnap a kid.
Yeah.
Failed. Got a headache. Bought the medicine.
Well, you know how much problem you run into trying to kidnap someone?
Facts.
Of course you're going to, Tylenol.
And like when bitches resist it, that is a headache. Just let me take your fucking kid.
You know what I mean? Hello.
As a professional kidnapper, normally people just accept, and then I'm like, finally, I'm not going to need meds after.
Well, you also bring guns, so that's the thing. People usually,
And when the girl's like screaming, like, oh, he's trying to kidnap my kid, I just casually go and finish my grocery shopping.
Yeah, but I see.
That ass show, bro. I feel like the scene would be totally different if that actually happened. People would have noticed it. She would have, I don't know, screamed. People would have heard something. I don't know, man. Let me know in the comments what you guys think.
I prefer to prounce around.
You whimsy?
But the fact that he actually got the Tylenol after he tried to kidnap the kid, allegedly, is crazy. You would think he would just run out. But he bought the Tylenol and left. Yeah.
Whimsy the bomber clot.
Whimsy Tylenol.
Whimsy the bomber clot.
Give me your kid. No? Okay. Oh my God. Hold on. We're making all these jokes, but there's a lot of mentally ill people in America. So
that's
this
facts. Facts. That's true.
Yeah. This is insensitive. We're victims.
Yeah.
We saw him checking out, but before we could really do anything, he was gone.
3 days later, police arrested Patel.
We were able to see the car he got into and follow the cameras and used our flock cameras in the city and was able to get a tag number and track him down.
But Miller still thinks Walmart needs to have better security.
Obviously, these places are targeted. We know what's going on in the area around here. How many missing posters of kids do they have on their very own wall?
So that's a story. They arrested him. So let's go watch the video because apparently pulled surveillance video. So let's take a look at that. So they have him on video walking around. So I guess his lawyer asked for the video. You can see him just walking around the store. Apparently it's to find his victim, but the lawyer's claiming it's to find his medicine. He asks for help.
At this point, Patel asks the mother, Caroline Miller, where to find the Tylenol, all while in a seemingly friendly conversation. It is then when Miller seems to struggle to keep her children balanced on top of her while riding the motorized wheelchair. So much so, she ends up crashing into the store's display, unable to control the wheelchair. Patel decides to contact a Walmart employee to assist him in finding what he came for. He sees Miller for a second time with no sense of conflict or distress in sight, simply to tell her he found what he needed, walking off promptly right after.
Wait. Wait. So he goes back to find her and say he found the Tylenol after he tried to allegedly kidnap her kid. Bruh.
Oh my God! Wasn't she just smiling? Oh my God!
Yeah.
Bing! Oh my God! You look so cute. Drop. Am I crazy?
And you know, there's a detail that just hit me from what she said. She said she doesn't normally use a wheelchair, but the kids really wanted to ride one.
Yeah.
That explains why the kids are falling off and everything.
Because there's not enough space for everybody.
No, it's not just that. She's not used to using a wheelchair. That's not her shit.
But also, if you're not used to use a cart, because that's not a wheelchair, but whatever. If you're not used to...
No, it's a wheelchair.
Sure, but there's the shopping cart of Walmart. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It means you're able to walk. If someone's pulling on your kid, you're going to stay seated in your chair?
How come you're not going to scream for help?
Oh my God, hi.
Yo, that's so fact, bro. Like, how you not stand up after someone trying to take your kid? Bro, I'm countersuing the shit out of her, bro. And them kids. I don't give a fuck.
Not only did this happen beside another man, she was smiling with him afterwards. The guy went and didn't act urgently. He bought his Tylenol from, she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. She didn't call for help or nothing. No. Sorry, she lied.
Yeah.
She absolutely lied. What person almost has their kid abducted, speaking to people, and she doesn't sit there, try to get them to chase them in, or she just starts driving off?
She's not lying. She's crazy.
For sure.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
No, that is... So you made all...
For sure. At the
end of the video, she's like, well, I'm going to teach my kids a lesson.
She says she's now teaching her kids a lesson. She didn't think she'd have to this early.
Mommy's a fucking liar.
Yep.
Because, when you just kidnap the kid...
I'm not going to hold you, bro. Like, she does seem kind of like... You know what I'm saying? Like, she kind of look like... crazy in a way. Like the way she's told a story was kind of like... She just made the story on the fly. Like, she just made that shit up. Like, maybe what she thought happened didn't really happen. Maybe she was on some shit that we don't know of. Who knows? But whatever she said, it was totally false, man.
Yeah, they'll try to kidnap the kids. You're going to stay there, linger, talk to people. Do you
want more information on me in case you need to identify me later?
No, sir. Do you have kids at home that I could maybe borrow for?
No kids.
No. All right, cool. I'll get on my way because I just bought Tylenol and I think there is about to be a headache. So
that's crazy. Listen, maybe he's the boldest criminal I've ever seen. Maybe.
Oh my God.
He's been in jail since March.
Yep.
So he was looking. So his mom is ailing. He has an 86-year-old mother. So he was really sent to the store to get the Tylenol. I guess they thought that in between that he wanted to kidnap a kid. That's nuts, bro.
And he's still in jail. Nobody really gives a shit.
Okay. Ready for the key detail. That's why you be reading. Okay? That's why I read. When asked why Miller would make up such a horrific claim against an innocent man, this is Patel's lawyer who's saying this. Patel's lawyer pointed out that Miller, the lady who made the accusation, had previously been involved in a litigation against companies. In 2021, she'd filed a lawsuit against Lyft saying that she'd been raped by a driver. The lawsuit's ongoing. So I guess she's trying to say this person has a history of litigation in regards to
that's what she does. She's a scammer. Oh, she scams.
Yeah.
No, man,
that's crazy.
Okay, I know we're joking, but this man's life has been upended.
That's crazy.
His mom is sick. He can't be there for her. It's been over close to 2 months since he's in prison for this. And this is on suspicion of.
Yeah.
But now there's a tremendous amount of evidence. My hope is that they're going to let him out soon. But what a crazy story.
If I'm coming out of this shit, I'm showing everybody, even the police department. So you were able to find who I was and arrest me. Okay? That was part of your investigation. In order to know who I was and follow me and go to my house and arrest me, you had to watch the cameras of the whole thing that happened. Oh yeah, that's him. Yep, that's him talking to the lady, not getting her kid. Let's pass that. Okay, that's still him. Where is he going? You didn't fucking compute that nothing happened? That's what I'm pissed at. It's because you looked at the camera because she didn't know who he was. So you looked at the camera in order to make that arrest. Oh my day.
Shit is wild though, bro. Shit is wild though. That's facts though. How the fuck did you find him, right? Clearly you guys had to go through the cameras. Find who he is. But in that whole time looking for him within those cameras, you didn't see that nothing happened. Sometimes, man, like these departments are just literally just legal gangs, bro. Like they don't really do shit for you, man. Like they don't do shit, bro. Shit is wild, man. Shit is wild. I remember I was reading this story recently happened on how I guess these kids are doing TikTok pranks where they knocking on and banging on people's doors, try to kick them down 3 in the morning, and the owner of the home came out shooting. The kid got killed or got hurt, got shot, whatever. Now he's in jail. Bro, I can't make this shit up, bro. I really can't make it up, man. But hey, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What you think about the whole surveillance footage or the footage that we just watched right now. And it's all bullshit, man. But hey, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we go, man. Peace.